Look, I talked about it and I still don't think it's a good idea, but whatever. Ooh. I do love me my Molten Gold starter. It's just like a very decent chunk of extra cash. I approve. You know what else I approve of? I was going to say no store and then level 3 Dagger to try and take out 2 elites early on. Yeah, I mean, how else am I going to do it, right? There's not really anything else I can do to actually make sure that that is a favourable match, and I kind of need it to be because I just can't lose that much health early on. Not at this Crucible level. Very bad shot there, by the way. Should not have hit a refresh. It's just quite unfortunate, eh? 36, oh my god. Definitely taking on oh my god. Like, I finally have access to AoE, perfect. Let's use it. Because without it, we are not in the best spot. Really hoping for just a whole bunch of bombs here. That'd be lovely. Since, wow, okay. I mean, look, I'll take it. I asked for it. I really did. That was kind of just exactly what I wanted, huh? Well, let's see what you can do for me. Hopefully this treasure chest can help me out for the elite fight, because I really need it. I really do. Okay, that's actually really decent pickup. Just any amount of healing is always helpful. Slime drop, okay. I mean, I should be able to handle this pretty easily, especially if I get a crit hit down. I think my Orb is going to be good here. I'm going to need to control it though, because I really can't be shooting it early, can I? And using it to use a second wave of AoE, like, that actually sounds quite decent. That was really silly on my part, I knew that would hit a bomb. Yeah, I still shot it there. So I'm talking about popping it here, which I don't think is the best play, but at this point, I think it is. Let's see what you can do. Absolutely nothing, followed by whatever the hell this is going to do, eh? The answer is everything. It's literally just going to do everything for me. How generous of it. You missed the bomb? Very silly on my part, I really shouldn't have missed that bomb. Luckily I just opened up the other bomb, which is almost perfect. Unfortunately I did take more than I bargained for there. Good news is, this shot's really good. Yeah, this time my goal is certainly working out, eh? Monster training. There's no way it's not bag of orange cakes. It's really good. Really, really good, to be honest. Holy. That is insane. Like, sure, it's a shame I couldn't get the short fuse there. Short fuse would have also been really nice. It's just totally acceptable. Yeah, goodbye these pegs. I hit the crit. Well, would you look at that? I'd call that a pretty good shot one. Now let's maintain minimal damage and just pop our bombs. This was extremely well played on my part, what can I say? Actually just perfect. Perfection. Nice, now let's stack up cash a bit more and take a bombula because that just sounds really good. Although, slamming a bit more AoE damage does also sound pretty tempting, but let's see what boss we're fighting, and the chances are they're weak to bombula, so yeah. I'd say Betsy's not weak to bombula, apart from that. Actually, Betsy is mildly weak to bombula because at Crucible 20, you're sitting there. I'm getting close to my Haglins, so we'll just take max HP. At Crucible 20, you've got a lot of mobs to get through before you can actually get to Betsy, so it does actually matter. Blind is like not going to matter, but I mean, if I get status symbol, which sure sounds pretty decent, right? 15 damage. I don't think I can afford to take 15 damage, but I definitely don't want to do anything else. Because I'm greedy like that, what can I say? Wait, that didn't proc? I feel like that's a bug. Oh well. Let's be honest here. What am I taking? I mean, there's one thing that I'm definitely taking. There's another thing that I'm definitely taking, I guess. Sure. As nice as that would be, and as nice as this would be, I think I will just settle with those. They really help out on the AoE side of things, and the healing side of things, which are two of the more mandatory elements, for sure. Ooh, look at that, 4 blind. Amazing. Yeah, sure, Fuse would have certainly been nice. Feel like I definitely took the right option though. Alright. Hopefully we find another healing orb, because I would absolutely love to have a healing orb in my deck. Bomb was recently nerfed. That's part of the other reason why I didn't pick it up, because I think it's less interesting now that it's been nerfed, you know, due to the fact that it has no inherent damage. I do think that it's still going to be pretty good, but it certainly was nerfed. That much is true. Not a surprise, eh? Not a surprise. Definitely just going to be doing this if we have a bag of orange pegs multiplying our damage. Sounds great. Also, I guess you didn't realize that they have short super boots now? Me. Yeah, screw it. Claim a damage multiplier for slapping a really large AoE at the start of combat? Like, don't mind if I do. Also, how many bombs can I hit? Like, Jesus, I just didn't stop. Like, a free 2 times multiplier is pretty good. Any amount of multiplier is very, very decent in this game. And if we can slap further multipliers on top of that, that would certainly be lovely. Guess I should actually worry a bit more about this, because they move way faster than normal. Great stuff. I'm pretty sure Echo with a multiplier is kind of just a nuts, so yeah, we'll take it. And now let's actually try and claim some healing, because we can at least claim that much. Perfect. Okay, look at this incredible shot 1 here. It's a bit of a shame I didn't get it to level 3, but I'll take 200 damage first shot. Might even get a dodge before my before he eventually gets to me. And blind thus becomes useless from there. I mean, it's twice as likely, because he's attacking 2 times per turn. That being said, it's still just totally not going to happen. If you would be so kind as to hit the refresh, that would be very kind. I was kind of shooting you in that general direction for a reason, but it's okay, I see how it is. Very nice. Hey look, if you want to just deal 120 damage, you can just deal 120 damage. I'm fine with that trade. Oh yeah, that multiplier is really, really doing some good stuff, huh? I am kind of in the mood for a refresh though, I must admit. Thanks. Great stuff, we even got access to our heal. Now let's make sure we're actually doing some things. Like this? Like this. Like... I don't know, I did a really bad on my golf shop, it seems. Kind of messed me up a bit. Okay, perfect. Look, as long as we get the crit, everything is totally fine. Well, that was a very mild oh my golf shot, but we got there. Alright, morbid. For 0 refreshes. Durable. Straight feet. One just got him at Creed. Plus 10, 2.5, plus 25 cash. Double. Oh. You know what, that does sound mildly tempting, but I believe there's... No, there's actually multiple. What is it that I wish for? I'm having a lot of trouble turning down this defresh potion. It just seems really good, doesn't it? Like, it just seems so good. We can deal with this boss. It's not the most enjoyable, but we can deal with them. Oh, 1 off the crit. Oh, the fact that he spawns 1 close to me is kind of annoying. Kind of pretty annoying. That one should be pretty easy to hit, thank you. Bit longer than I would have liked, but whatever. I'm going right, but it doesn't matter too much. Orbs in with triple proc, refresh circle with... I don't have access to what I thought I did. Yeah, I'll just take an Orbs in. That sounds pretty decent. In particular, I think you can guess the main reason why I want to pick up an Orbs in. I've done a very good job of setting myself up into the 200, 600. And now I'm just a bit worried about some of the other elites. In particular, Resistance Knight. Because he can be an absolute pain. I would love to be able to get off some good healing here. Well, perfect. I'll turn down one passive for that much healing. I most certainly will. Plus, 3 question marks? That is one more question mark than I was getting the other way. The chance that I find something of 3 question marks is pretty good, I would say. I would pretty much expect it. Oh, well, that was neat. It's almost as if, we just have some really good setup for Echo to do some amazing things. Very clean. I approve. Yep, let's just get that upgraded. It's not, absolutely mandatory, but I really want it higher. 34 off. Spooky. Well, let's try and get a really good shot here, am I right? Try and go down there, that way we can hit the crit. Perfect. Well, this went about as good as it could have. So it only deals 540 damage, so it's double their maximum health, I believe. Yep. Perfect stuff, right? What more can I ask for? That's part of the other reason why I added the Orbs into my deck, because it turns out it's just a really, really good orb, especially when you've got an orb like Echo, which is trying to ask, yeah, who can do damage? Also, we're at full health, which is pretty crazy. Duplicate Orbsium. Yeah, Orbsium is a good orb to have duplicated. It also just sets us up better into Resistance Knight, which is something I am indeed quite interested in doing, so... Not that many bombs on this map, which could become an issue, but let's be honest, we don't care. There's only one AoE that we accept in this house. And that was decent. I would have preferred, 2 more pegs hit, but we'll take it. That, my friends, is a potion bolt. I would be pretty crazy to turn down a potion bolt, perhaps I'm just not doing this store. I really want the remove, though. Yeah, but it looks like none of the damage is retained. Lovely. The healing we have each time is just super nice. Upgrade all pebbles or remove and hob. We have 4 pebbles. Look, it's just better that I do this, though. It's not achieving me anything. Great stuff. Oh, that is kind of a disgusting enemy to get in this fight, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, the thing is, we have so many bombs in this fight that it kind of just doesn't matter, but... In theory, that could have been very nasty. Also, that's a lot of poison damage. Cool stuff. Boop, we have a 2x multiplier and an Echo. That is such a cool combo. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I really loved the duplicated Orbsium. But if it could have been a duplicated Echo, man, I would have accepted that too. Echo up and then Echo up again when you've got a 2x multiplier. It's pretty nice. Let's just instantly claim a kill. It's still only a 1-2, but it's still just an insta-kill because how we roll. Any kind of damage boost certainly would be nice, since we are kind of just riding off the fact that we have multipliers and really good AoE, and look, that is working. I'm not going to deny that, and that's extremely nice, but it would be nice to actually have a bit more of a real comp. Also, I love the synergy what my Golp has with, oh, this is just perfect, eh? With Morbid, it's just so good. Talk about just perfect. That was an elite fight and we lost 6 health, and we get a Dog Job opportunity. Now, Dog Job would be amazing, except it's honestly not that useful, so I'm going to buy it and not upgrade it until I get a question mark here, yes. Pop it. Now Persist is a whole lot better as well. So here's what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm just going to take this shot. I don't need a heal. I kind of do, but I don't. Pretty fine with the health I'm at. It's not crazy good, but it's pretty damn good. So here's the thing. One move is pretty on par, isn't it? Yeah. It's unfortunate. I feel like they're pretty close, but we'll just go this way. Yeah. 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 I should probably press this button, but I think Refresh Perspective is basically like pressing that button. Well, we got a little bit of fresh bandana so that I actually have one thing on the board. Well, considering the fact that I have 0 other Spinfection passives, yeah, I'll take it. Okay, we have something. And I wouldn't usually... healing's insane, right? It's just so good. It's not as good as it could be. But I'm very happy with where we're at. I kind of like our max HP. Bit unfortunate. It certainly isn't the greatest boss for us to get, I think. Crossbow would have just been absolutely beautiful. Blind can actually do something in that fight in particular. Which does sound pretty lovely, doesn't it? Uh-huh. Nice, let's continue to get some very real amounts of damage. Just shooting on my goal because I can? You know what? Why not, eh? Why not? Because it's a very silly idea. But let's do it anyway. Pretty bad peg destruction, is going to be honest. Let's see what you can achieve. Nothing too crazy at all, for sure. Let's do a cool shot like this. We have a 2x multiplier only. That was pretty cool. Let's maintain our multiplier here. That was a good shot. Might try and maintain that shot. Does seem very nice, and that's like totally what I want to be doing, right? Great stuff, and then let's finish it off. I think I am going to just quickly chuck an upgrade on this Doctor because I want to be able to shoot it at least once per combat. It is a pretty amazing orb after all. It's the orb which makes me question why Balm got nerfed, to be honest. Go for gold when I have this stuff is... Look, I really want to take Seal Conviction here. I really do. I really do. I'm just kind of worried because by sitting here we have 5 bad orbs in our deck. It's pretty icky, but I think it's the pick here, which is unfortunate, but look, it's almost undoubtedly not this. I don't think it's this. I don't think it's that, which means it is just Seal Conviction. I feel like that could have been a lot better there. It's not that bad, don't get me wrong, but still. Ah, right. I love how my first order of business is to attempt to discard. Did I just take a lot of damage? No, I did not. Perfect. Good, because I did not want to take a lot of damage. Believe it or not. There is no shot that I'm not picking up this Doctor. But there's no shot that I'm not trying to do double store and just going to absolutely force removes because it has become so much more mandatory. Talk about so much more mandatory. I would like to not spend 25 cash on healing myself, so instead I'll spend 50 cash on healing myself. That way it's permanent. But Doctor is just like the best way we can constantly bounce back. This is not useful in the boss fight, but let's be real. None of these passives are. And that passive is just very good before the boss fight. Just very good in general. Who knew? Enhanced Debt is a very good passive, eh? 52 cash? All I know is that... Do I do the funny thing? I mean... Realistically, I don't need another Doctor, but come on. It's pretty funny. Round guard. Unfortunately, I need to just buy a remove every time, so... The round guard would be nice against Coin Dragon, though. I'm kind of happy to just take out Ultimatum of Blind and use it as an ultimatum because it actually will. I just keep wanting to press that discard button, what can I say? Hot bam, good shot. Yeah, the enhanced set shot certainly was an amazing pickup, wasn't it? As usual. Enhanced set proves to just be pretty solid. 3 times multiplier? Yeah, you're kind of dead. And imagine we actually got to follow that up with a echo. Would have been pretty nuts. What the? I'm just picking it up at this point because, like, huh? I mean, you can see why this run's going to win, right? Like, Jesus, man. Effective criticism. I mean, look, what, you think I'm going to take Power Glove? Power Glove's not doing anything. I want to take the Orbs that's actually pretty fun with Orbsium. It's just actually pretty cool with Orbsium. Post-combat, I don't really need anything post-combat. Spiral Slayer. I'll just take the good one. I think it's pretty good, at least. Like after the changes, it's just gotten a whole lot more interesting, hasn't it? I do like the pickup as well. Like being able to just apply a random debuff like transparency, sign me up. Holy. You can see why I was wondering why they left Balm and yet like Doctop's like exactly the same. Like Doctop's just such a good orb. It's crazy how good it is. Oh, best air orb ever seen. The funny thing is it is actually going to be a pretty good air orb. Because like it's got a 3 times multiplier attached. Turns out when you have a 3 times multiplier attached you can kind of just achieve a lot. Definitely just the safest pick to be picking up those Doctorbs. Which is why I'm doing it, because it's the safe pick and it's also just pretty hilarious having this many Doctorbs in my deck. Also, I'm 100,000,000% not going to be taking the upgrade on the Persist. One Doctorb is enough for me. It's full heal every single time I shoot it. They're meant to be more split up, but they seem to love to stick together, and who am I to deny them that? I was aiming for the crit there. Just because we get a lot of debuffs, it's pretty fun. Get Bramble full. Sure. I mean, let's get you hitting at least one crit, eh? Alright, what do you think you can do? I'm just wondering, because I feel like you can achieve a lot, but we'll have to see. Not as much as I was hoping because you refreshed. Did I aim towards a refresh? I probably did, you know. So yeah, you can spam proc that, right? Yep, 40 blind, nice. Oh, you're also just dead. Yep, that also works. That would have been a really nice full heal, except for the fact that, you know, I was kind of already at full health. Perfect, no transparency though. I love how we left the one with transparency for last. We don't need any of these upgraded. None of the upgrades are really that interesting. Not for us. Feel free to just go through. Thank you. I think I have enough healing this run. I don't know, I'm not fully sure though. Something about the 5.5 billion Doctorbs in my deck is just pretty good. Oh no, he's got 2 Berserker, whatever will I do? Oh hey, I'm actually losing health. I get to use my Doctorb and it's going to actually do something. Not this combat of course, but next combat. Nope, still have nothing to do. Not if I heal before then. Twice the pride. Oh yeah, you guys are just gonna get absolutely shredded by this, aren't you? Jesus, man. That was pretty disgusting. I'm going to murder them with a Doctorb. Great. Doctorb is lethal, what else can I say? Great stuff. We're fighting Coin Dragon. I am kind of suck at refreshing. The good news is, I kind of don't need a refresh. If I don't refresh, just get a multiplier. Like, sign me up. I get a multiplier and I have morbid. Like, not refreshing is kind of ideal. 1,000,000% minus 16 HP. It's not even a choice there. And we did not... I was really hoping to hit it, you know. It would have been so nice. Like, actually just so nice. And then I'll buy 2 passives that actually do something. So somehow this is actually the first passive that does something. Pocket Sandoval passives. I've heard it does nothing. Stuff the Sling is very medium. Would I just prefer to take a tactical shot? Yeah, sure. Tactical treat even. Yeah, okay. Let's just outblind this guy because we can. Oh lord. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna kind of stretch it through him with that, aren't we? Look, if you want to hit some crits, try and actually, you know, like get some debuff scaling up that aren't blind. It would be fine by me. Like, I'd happily accept some exploitable, you know how it is. No, just a whole bunch of blind shot. I mean, look, if that's what you want, who am I to say no? Holy cow, this is just a very fair amount of healing, right? That's totally normal. But Bum's the one that needs to be at 0-0. Look, the difference is Bum is consistent healing, right? That's why, I mean, there was that time a while back where I literally just cheesed on Icon Discard. Not bad. There was that time a while back where I just cheesed with for 4 minutes or something because I was fighting Slime Drop and I set myself up with enough healing peaks that, oh, this is actually kind of problematic. I'm losing a lot of health. Like, he's just about to get blinded, so the only damage I'm going to take is from a thing, but it still is actually, like, slightly more problematic than you would have thought. Because, like, I can't change when exactly these Doctobs are healing me. It was my last Doctob and he's not at maximum blind yet. Like, this could get problematic. I doubt it will. He's at 75, that means I'm basically dodging everything. But it could. I do have one healing peg on the board. Two, in fact. Nice. Alright, let's just maintain this. But yeah, what I was saying is that, you know, with Bomb's healing, you can use heal you on future shots as well, which is why it makes sense. It's just that, like, Dogdog scales so well so many things. So many things that you want to be picking up as well. Whereas the stuff that Bomb scales with is like multi-ball and stuff, where, like, yeah, obviously it scales with multi-ball, everything scales with multi-ball. That's kind of the point of multi-ball. It is a multiplier. Alright, lovely stuff. Yep, an excessive amount of Dogdogs, but the Coin Dragon actually did a very impressive job of dealing a lot of damage to us there. So that was actually just straight up my C20 completion of Peglin Tuition. Nice. So that's one more class down. That's very cool. Now it's just Roundrel left, which is definitely going to be the most fun. Although one thing I should say about that is I definitely need to complete the Roundrel Crucible before the next patch. Just like just a random premonition, right? Because I think Roundrel's kind of the strongest it's ever been. Although, you know what, maybe not, because I think Roundel with the OG a loose circle, especially with the loose circle, I think it was one more common than what it is right now. That was really good. The game was a bit different then, though, so it makes sense that that was a bit different. But, like, you could just consistently get a lot of dodges off of that, and if you actually managed to find your AoE, I remember I was actually, like, super enjoying playing Roundel back then, because it was pretty fun. Anyway, yeah, Orbsium was super duper fun this run. Like, we just had all the red and pink orbs there. Actually, like a lot of red and pink orbs, surprisingly. Yeah, I love Orbsium. We found some excellent things to do with Orbsium because it's very easy to do so. Like, Seal Conviction is just it's not bad. I'm really sad that in that last store I couldn't find a ambidextrony. That would have been absolutely insane. Would have granted me to win against that boss on a silver platter for sure. Just because being able to maintain the Dogdogs for later is kind of what makes the orb actually good. Like Dogdog would be a lot worse, and Balm, and Nosferatu, and what's any other killing orbs that I'm missing? I mean, Potion Ball, yeah, sure. Would be a whole lot worse if you didn't have a backspace button, that's for sure. But Dogdog kind of gets improved when you don't have a backspace button, because the only way you can actually remove your backspace button, oh my god, that'll be a nasty, that would be a miserable Crucible level. Can you imagine that? Crucible level 21, you don't get a backspace button anymore. Get screwed. That would be very painful, and like that is totally happening actually now that I think about it. Might not be Crucible 21. Might be much later. Might be like 26 or 27 if they keep going up the chain, which I personally wouldn't recommend without changing how it flows. But I don't know. It's certainly working for now. Yeah, we did a good job of finding a lot of bomb stuff early on, just to help blast through enemies because yeah, that really helped out in area too. Just for when we couldn't find our Echo or Omega, which were either by the way were like A, much better, and B, extremely good at just blasting through enemies. But yeah, wow. Our early passes were pretty spot on, huh? That bag of orange pegs. This was just a bag of orange pegs, straight up. Which is amazing because it's not really something I ever get to do. Bag of orange pegs is usually just oh look, for this one shot I got a 2 times multiplier. And like that's not bad. Don't get me wrong, that's not bad. But most of the time you want access to good refreshing, so you're not really going to try and lean into the bag of orange pegs too much. But thanks to Defresh Potion right here, we actually could afford to just lean into it, and it certainly worked out. Defresh Potion is just such a cool passive. I wish I could pick it up more. And yeah, surprisingly, our boss passives actually work. Kind of shocking. I really do wish I got some more moves out because like shooting the pebbles and the horrible, kind of unfortunate. Not like I could do anything about shooting the horrible until I got a ambidextrony, but it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, the Echo pickup was just absolutely amazing. Kind of sad I couldn't get more, especially since I had Echo 10, so Echo 110 would have been pretty amazing to actually have access to. One of the best ways to do so is by getting Ring of Reuse. But the second I got that second boss passive, Ring of Reuse was just totally off the table.